we're gonna pause this for a sec. We'll take a look at what Frito's post is here.
Right. Patch day. I streamed 7 hours, testing out a lot of the new changes and heroes, getting a feel for the meta. Some key takeaways. The tank experience is significantly better for a few reasons. A few key characters that are good at healing tanks are now better. Lifeweaver's still not so great. He deals a little bit more burst healing, but specifically Ana is out of the gutter from D tier to actually playable, I think, with the nade increase. Big impact of either damage, so she can actually win duels against certain things, and actually healing, so that you can work your way up to nano. More health on the nade. I saw more plays happening there. Then on top of that, Reinhardt I do think is pickable again against some things, because the extra health as well as Fire Strike means he's going to be a threat, especially with like window through Fire Strike. Cleaving up to get more ult charge at least, and having more armor health overall helps him, along with other healers being a bit better. So I saw a lot of tanks get played. The counterpick situation is still severe, but tank and support in general are just better with that 5% on the DPS roll passive going down, because there's a bit of a ripple effect with especially tanks that have armor health, that if you are able to add healing into a tank with armor health, there's a bit of a ripple effect to the sustain the character's going to have.
That's always been that way, Frito. That's not a new thing.
If they could chunk you out of armor, you'll never get healed, whereas 30% damage reduction on your armor health, it really starts to add up, and healing a tank is definitely better than it was before in the previous patch, but you're gonna have to play your team comps. I'm still seeing a lot of tanks get played. Oddly enough, I'm pretty sure that Roadhog buff, quote unquote, is actually a nerf, where it seems like the hook range is setting the targets to 5 meters, not 3, like it says. Once that actually gets fixed, he's going to be insane, because I was playing Hog today against a lot of characters, and Hog still seems better for sure with just the Pigpen upgrade, where it doesn't have vertical knockback. The target's kind of glued to the ground, making them very easy to hit. It's like Ravenous Vortex, but much better with that. A lot of my tanks are getting buffed, where Mauga, Ram, Roadhog, Reinhardt, like it's feeling pretty good. We went on a big win streak overall, went up 1 sub-tier and a half, so I'm enjoying tank, and I think it's in a better spot. But we're going to have to see as we kind of stabilize in the rank system. Still having the effect, I think, of the SR reset, and because it's patch day, a lot of players seem to be coming back, so the matchmaking is all over the place. But a big W for this patch, where they're kind of proving they can balance this version of the game. I was a little bit worried when there was picks like Moira being kind of the default go-to, but I think the secret is making Ana playable, so that a very sustained just I run away support is less good, where they're not going to knock Moira down anytime soon, but if they knock the other offensive supports up, particularly Ana was the one that was like a sore thumb that I thought just wasn't really able to hold her position and get much value at all. Now all of a sudden, because remember, like DPS...
This is mostly because the game is like in a stage of flux at the moment. I kind of agree with Frito in many ways. There's a lot of points, but I don't think it's something that's going to last for
going
long.
Down, Nano Boost is better. It's kind of strange to think of it that way, but with the 5% going down, Nano Boost on tanks, especially ones that have armor with Nano Boost, they're getting a lot more sustain overall. The impact of reducing that healing number, do feel it so far. I didn't think it was going to be that significant, but there's a few key interactions, especially with durability, where the target's not really getting focused down as much as it used to, because remember, like, with all the problems Ana had before, nanoing a target and them getting some 20% on the healing, it's like, sure, you get the buff from Nano Boost to be able to take more damage, but then you're getting the nerf for how much healing you get, so it's not like you can face tank everything with Nano. Now that's kind of equalizing a little bit. So let me know what you guys think about the patch so far. We'll be grinding it again tomorrow, and then probably making a pretty fast tier list based on our observation.
It feels okay. It feels okay. It feels very different. I think they're doing like a real knife's edge balance too, in a way. Like, tanks can feel okay eventually, but if you look at tank Q times in comparison to DPS Q times at the moment, they are scaled way off. It is a very different experience.